I got another great video for you. So this is the Toro SnowMaster 724. I wanted to walk around it real quick and show you all the features and functionality of it. I could have showed you a nice clean snowblower that was fresh out of the box, but what I really wanted to do is walk it through its paces, put it to the test, see if I could bog it down, throw it through some snowbanks, and really see what it was, if it was up to the task up here in New Hampshire. Before we get started, remember to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and subscribe to all of our notifications. That way you'll get a heads up when we upload a new video. So right off the bat, one of the things that I thought was kind of cool about the snowblower is it has like a personal pace throttle system, so that when you're snow blowing, you push down on this handle and the drive wheels speed up at the pace that you want to go. So the farther you push down on this handle that acts as a throttle, it'll pick up the pace as you're going forward, which is pretty cool. There aren't a bunch of different gears to go through, and it actually works well. So to engage the auger, that throttle stick is right here. You pull the lever back and it'll engage for you, and you can hold your hand like this on both sides and kind of push down on the throttle lever as you go. It's really easy to operate, and if you have to use the joystick, you can free up your right hand or whatever and come over like this, and you can easily push down on the blue tab and the joystick will maneuver the chute back and forth for you. The up and down is controlled like this, so the tip of the chute will go up and down, and this is the side-to-side action. It's really smooth. It works really well. It's pretty easy to maneuver from this position. It's right in the middle of the machine, so it's kind of nice. So you're not reaching all the way over here if you're right-handed to try to operate the chute, which for me is a problem with some snowblowers. This one works well this way. I like it. Another thing about the snowblower that's great is that it comes with some nice knobby, meaty tires. Up here, and I'm in New Hampshire, so up here, we're always seem to be on a snow rain line. So a lot of times it'll snow over here, and then it'll switch to sleet, freezing rain, then back to snow. So the tires kind of help to grip on conditions that might go from snow to like a little bit of a crusty situation out in your driveway where it's a little bit of a layer of ice. These put out some great traction, and it really helps to thrust the snowblower forward and shoot through all the snow that you might have in your driveway. To operate it, it's pretty easy. This is where you prime it right here. This is the key. The key just pulls right out, pushes straight in. You don't have to turn it. Just make sure it's all the way in and seated for the snowblower to start. The choke is right here. So when you turn it on, put it all the way into the first position. It'll show you right here. There's like a little diagram to show you what to do. You put the key in right here, then you prime it a couple times, put the choke on, which is right here, then give it a rip with the power cord right here, the pull cord. Or if this one has an electric starter too, it's all you need is an outdoor extension cord. It doesn't have to be very long. Plug it in and plug it into an outlet, and you can hit this red starter button right here and it'll fire right up for you. It works really well. I really haven't used it because it's so easy to start with the pull start. It turns really easy. It's not that hard to do, but it's there if you need it, which is kind of nice. So the oil dipstick is on the left-hand side of the machine, and to check the oil, you can easily twist it out, and the dipstick is right here. You can see how much oil you have. Let's twist it all the way back in. And when it comes time to change the oil, the drain on it is right here, so it's really easy to get at, and we'll have to show you guys how to do that in another video. So on the auger in the front, which is kind of cool, there aren't any shear pins to break. If you hit something hard, it'll automatically cut power to the engine so that you can clear whatever is in there, and then you can start the machine back up again. So gone are the days with breaking the shear pin and having to replace it and find them in your garage. Look through your toolbox. You've all been there, right? So it's kind of neat. Technology is always advancing, so this is how this machine is set up. So the chute on this machine, it's not metal, it is made of plastic, but I gotta say it works well. The whole time I was using it, it didn't clog up at all. They really put it to the test. As you can see, I have two driveways here, so I had to go through two snowbanks with it, and this isn't really the easiest driveway to do, and it worked well. This machine will throw snow up to about 40 feet, and it goes pretty high too. So what we're gonna do now is we did a video on it, and you guys can see how it functions and operates. So this snowblower, as mentioned earlier, it's the 724, so it has a 24-inch wide bucket for clearance, and it's made to tackle on snow up to about 18 inches deep. When I used it, I had snow that was out here, and it was probably about a foot deep, and the snow banks I went through with it were definitely around 18 inches deep. They're pretty high. Right here to adjust the speed. Push down on the handle, the faster you go. There's no reverse, so you just kind of walk it back. I'll demonstrate that right now. So we get the auger going. I'm going to walk on this handle and engage the auger. And as I walk along, I'm going to push down on this handle and I'll pick up some speed. It's actually pretty cool. So this is the Toro SnowMaster 724. The thing zips right along, as you saw in the video. You can adjust the throttle by the handle as we showed you. I was pretty impressed by this thing. That snowbank we just went through on the road is about 18 inches right now. We just got a big snowstorm and it took care of it, no problem at all. I did notice too, it gets really right down to the ground pretty good, as you can see here. It's pretty close to the pavement. And the thing did an excellent job of clearing the snow out. Another thing that I really liked about this, there is no reverse gear in it, but it's pretty light as far as snowblowers go, so it's able to easily walk back and pretty quickly with it if I wanted to, so you can kind of walk at your own pace. And there's no like reverse gear to pull back and kind of drag along. And you know, everything has its pros and cons, but I was really impressed with this. This is kind of cool. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I will reply back to you. And like the video if you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys.